Hi guys, it's Christina Blackfeather. I'm just going to do a short drawing, well, probably not short, depending on me, drawing video today. I had a request from somebody that I was in a live chat with on flat earthers being, well, not extremely smart, and it was a marathon of clips and it was funny. And this person asked if I could do, if I'm able to do fursanas, and then asked if I could do a video drawing. So I'm going to give it a shot. I had done this before as a live stream. Nobody watched, and then I found out that my phone does not like to record live streams because I don't have a computer other than a 5-year-old laptop that can barely run Google search. So that went out the window. So in the meantime, these are going to be going up on Etsy. This is what my finished pieces end up looking like. And there'll be better images of them on my Etsy. But this is after I get done with Prismacolors, ink, watercolor, and acrylics. So they're all mixed media pieces. And yes, I happen to like My Little Pony. You know, oh well. So these are the pony ones are the ones that are going to be going up on Etsy. I'm going to be doing I've got a coloring book in the works for other people to color that is going to be dinosaurs to birds evolution. And it will have different images and also a tree of life and stuff like that for people to color. And then I'm also going to be doing a fantasy horse one as well. This is the one I'm currently working on. You can see the color is very flat on her body yet. Her body's pretty much all that's left to do on this, and then highlights. But that one's almost done. This is a previous piece that I haven't finished yet. I'll be working on this at work tonight. I have minimal light, so I can't do color work at work on break. But I can do pencil and I can do black and white. And this one will be for my YouTube channel once I'm back up and running, once I have a computer. So part of the reason I'm listing some of the colored pieces is because I do need a computer. So if anybody wants to help donate funds to my channel, that's the way to do it, because you'll be getting something from the Etsy store besides, and there's jewelry and chainmail and all sorts of things. So that was a pencil of Luna. This is the one I had done on the live stream that ended up not happening. So I think today, yeah, I can do a fursana. This one is a little bit, almost a cartoony version of a fox. And this fox also will be needing, if anybody has any ideas what I can do with her as far as, you know, kind of spicing her up and giving her more of a personality. So, tools of the trade. Love this brand eraser. Fax Black 18. I got these from my high school art teacher when she moved out of my state. She wasn't just my high school art teacher, she was my art teacher for 8 years. I had her for 4 years in junior high school, and then I had her for another 4 years in high school, all for art. And I graduated in '86, so it had been a while. And she just in the last couple, it was 2015 that she had moved out of my state, and just went to a warmer locale, which after the temperatures we've been having here, I wish I was in a warmer locale. It's pretty bad. The one day my car was reading -15, and that was with a windbreak, so it's pretty rough. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna go here. let's see. And this is sometimes where I'm starting to see an image, but I'm not seeing it clearly yet. And so I end up kind of shaping things with the hand movements before I even touch the pencil to the paper sometimes, while I'm looking at what's in my head. And I think what we're going to do, I'm only going to be doing the pencil work today, not any inking. I do pencil first, and then I ink over top, and then of course erase the pencil with my favorite eraser, and then start the ink or Prismacolor work and the ink. More ink anyway, depending on if I want colored inks or not. Although I do the watercolor first, and the Fluttershy one, or the Flutterbat one that I was just showing, I'm actually going to do a second layer of watercolor over the grass, because I don't want to have it as flat looking as it has been. Let me make sure I don't have my computer on screensaver there. It doesn't unlock from it. I have to shut it down and turn it back on to get it out of that. This is going to be in the Fantasy Horses one, so I'm just doing the basic shape of the horse head right here. And let me see if I can move the camera a little bit better here. Sorry about the sliding noise. Okay. This is going to be very fantasy horse, because there is no way that a horse would end up looking like what this is turning out to be in my head. Let's go this way. The curve in the neck like that. And then we're going to go that way. When you see a horse with their ears pinned like this, get out of the way. That is an angry horse. You don't want to be in their way when they're like that. I'll tell you, there's some biting in the process going to happen, you know. Generally, now of course these are the things my mother used to teach me, is if you had an animal that had a little bit of dip above the eye like that, you generally had a horse with a bit more of a temper. Same thing with the Roman nose. So that's actually where I'm going to go with this piece, is having this critter have a bit of a temper. This isn't anywhere near realistic. I'm really going exaggerated on this thing, and there is a reason I am going that direction. I want this extremely exaggerated. Looking off camera, I apologize. Okay. Let's see, just the rough lines. course, all the finished erasing, of course, will be once I get the ink in, but... Alright, so this is going to have to angle downward quite a bit, because there's no way that neck is going to come out like that. Alrighty, and... You want to have a bit of a curve on the horns, of course. I don't know what that thing is doing. I thought I was going to need it for maybe looking up images, but not really. Where to go from here? Since I got, let's mix this with horse and dragon. So what that generally I will do is I do make the animal a lot more like there's hair and not feathers. I like claw tips on the wings. And like I said, all these lines will be straightened out. His wings are kind of folded up to fit the page, so I'm going to have the folds in the leather. Okay. And I'm going to have that wing coming straight out that way, where you won't get all of that detail, but it's going to fold back that direction. And then we want the body going like that. So this is pretty much how fast I can work on a picture. We're going to bring his back legs out this way just to get some interest going across the page. And he's double-toed, so we're going to get that in. We're not going to have the standard frog on a horse hoof. And we'll get that one back here. And then I need to figure out what exactly is going to happen with the tail. And I think what I might do, and I'm going to just make notes here, flames for mane and tail. Okay. And we kind of want to be able to have that fire motif kind of go throughout. So I think we're going to make the tail look like it's coming that way. I might color this one myself. I don't know. Not exactly sure yet. Night sky. And I write my notes right on the drawing. That way I don't end up losing them. It doesn't hurt to do it that way. And I'm going to scale him. So I'm just making notes of the scaling. For the wings. I want to clean this up so I can actually see where this is sitting. Okay. Right. So that pretty much is how fast a drawing can be worked up. And I do a lot of these and I do a lot of drawings, so it ends up going pretty quickly. Let me move the camera so we don't get, let's see if I can get it without backlighting, because the light's changing in my room here. So there you go. Just a nice quick drawing. I believe the guy was name was MG something. I was at work at the time on break, so I didn't get to write his name down. So I apologize for that. If it's you watching, please comment below. You know which Flat Earth video marathon we were watching. So yeah, there you go. That is it. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I got to close this up before this video up before my phone rings, because that's what I'm taking the video on. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic night. Blessed be everybody. Take care.